Are you ready to expand your life and reality? Join us for the next hour with Jamie Bates as she shares life-changing thoughts, techniques, and awarenesses to help you expand your reality.
Hello and welcome. I am Jamie Bates, consciousness facilitator and expander of realities. My mission with my radio show is to create greater awareness of what is possible and to expand you beyond the limitations of this reality. I am grateful that you're joining me today. And today is officially, it's 420. So today is April 20th, 2022. And today I want to talk about keeping the vibe high. Today I want to share with you tips to stay in a positive mindset and keep your vibe high. Now I know, you guys, I know right now is weird, right? It's different. There's some paradigms of difficulties going through. Many of us are in a place in our lives right now, and I've been talking to a lot of people, even especially, and even for myself, even though I'm not going anywhere, I am also doing some massive transformation in my business and in my personal life, right? So everybody right now, everybody on this whole planet collectively are waking up and going, okay, I've been doing this. I don't want to do this anymore. I've been maybe you've been working at a certain job for a long time and you're ready to do something different, but maybe you just don't know what that is yet, right? Or maybe you're looking at new job, new relationship, new home, move. I don't know. Everybody though, everybody is going through some type of transformation right now. And I know that it can be really easy to get down and hard on yourself, especially because although life looks kind of the same, right? It feels completely different. You feel how different life feels right now? Life feels different. Time and space is speeding up like crazy, right? I just actually on the energy update that I sent out this week, I was talking about how like multitasking, if you've been a really good multitasker, and in this life, maybe even 10 years ago, you might be finding right now that multitasking is just not happening, right? And that is because with everything shifting and changing, especially the time and space paradigm is really changing a lot. Well, we're moving into oneness, but also we're moving into presence, right? And guess what you can't do when you're multitasking? You can't be present, not in a way that this reality is asking us to get present. Part of the ascension process, part of what we're moving through is faster actualization, okay? So what that means is manifesting is going to get easier and easier because the veil is thinning, the form and structure is being released from the planet right now, the matrix system, right? Which means there's not going to be as much space in between you and the things that you desire, okay? Because the form and structure is changing. So that means the manifestations are going to become a lot faster. Well, one of the things that you really want to get good at is being present with the energies that you are invoking in your life, right? Because the reality is everything has an energy attached to it. Okay, so when you desire something and you start invoking that desire into your life, you immediately start receiving the energy of that. Well, now with the old form and structure, right, there was a lot of stuff in the way, a lot of programming in the way, a lot of places where it was like, I'll take this information and store it over here, or you can't receive that information, or you can't have that information, or whatever it was, right? So when you asked for something, it was like it went out into the world, into the denseness of your form and structure. And then you might have received a little bit of things here and there, but there was not this great receive of information. Now, as we're ascending, right? As we're shifting and changing and rearranging and removing form and structure and becoming more conscious and aware, the form and structure isn't so much there. Now, that's a good thing, but it's also a really interesting thing because many of us are mourning the energy of the old life, right? One thing that I will say about form and structure is it doesn't leave anything to the imagination, right? When you have a lot of form and structure, when you have a lot of definition to your life, every day is going to be the same. Every day is going to be this is this and that is that. And even though many of us aren't really happy in that energy, we know that there is a certain level of absolute. Now, as we're shifting and changing and transforming and moving forward, a lot of those old definitions are being released, right? And now there's a lot of us feeling just like lost, confused, and overwhelmed, right? Because now you're getting pummeled with all kinds of different energies because you don't have that form and structure in the way anymore, right? And some of it is, and I talked about internalization last week, and if you did not listen to that episode last week, I would suggest you go and listen to that, because a lot of us, what we're doing is we're not really aware of how dynamically we're speaking frequency and vibration, right? So we're perceiving all of the chaos of all of the energies coming into our field, and then we're just deciding, aligning, deciding that we perceive a feeling and then taking that feeling on as our own and then perpetrating that energy, and it's making us feel heavy and hard, and it's hard to be present in an energy that's not true for you. And the reason that those energies feel so heavy and hard is because they're not yours and they're not true. Breathe that through for a moment. Everywhere you're stuck in an energy that doesn't belong to you, everything, all of that is. Ooh, and all of that, 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 everything, all of that is. Can we just choose to remove all of that from all of the universes? And can we just choose that now? And vaporize, 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 vaporize. Just let that vortex out for a moment. So today, actually, I'm gonna circle back here. I wanted to talk about tips to stay in a positive mindset and keep your vibe high. So let's chat about that for a moment, because I know that it can be really easy to look at what's going on around you, or maybe even the stuckness that you feel. Maybe you're in a job that you don't like, or a relationship that's bringing you down, or maybe you want to move and you feel like you can't, or maybe it's all of the above, right? We want to stop looking at what we're living in that we hate. We want to shift our mindset here, and we want to really start looking at what is the bigger picture. What is it that you truly desire? Pull that through for a moment. Every single day, you should be dedicating even 5 minutes. Start with 5 minutes. I spend, you guys, at this point in my life, I'm spending probably somewhere between 2 and 3 hours a day sitting in the frequency and vibration that I desire to create. And I'm holding that space. I'm thinking about all of the amazing things I'm going to contribute to this world. Being an online entrepreneur, there are a lot of big goals that I have had that I have not been able to meet yet. And I know that a lot of it is because it's so easy to get kind of trapped in the day-to-day, right? And I know as an entrepreneur, I've been a one-on-one coach for a long time, for over 8 years now. And, getting kind of wrapped up in my day-to-day of, these are the clients I'm working with, these are the groups I'm facilitating. And although I do enjoy doing this work, it hasn't really allowed me the space to really focus on my personal goals, because I spend my day, right, helping others and doing the work that I do love to do. But at the same time, it's not giving me the focus, the desire of the impact that I desire to make in this world. I know you desire to make an impact on this world as well. I know that you came here. I know from a very young age. I think all of us, we've all kind of been implanted with this energy where it's like we know we came here to do something big, right? You know that you came here to help with something with the new earth. Now, most of us have felt this energy of like where we came here to do something big and we've been our whole life, maybe 30, 40, maybe even 50 years, we've been just kind of lingering in this space where it feels like, you're riding like a stationary bike, right? It's like, okay, I know I'm here to make an impact, but the impact hasn't came yet, and I don't know what it is, and I don't know what that looks like, and I don't know how I would even do it, even if if I knew it. And it's a really easy place to get trapped in that energy. But one of the things that I really desire to do is give back to my community. Now, you might have that same desire, right? You don't have to have all of the specifics right now, and you don't have to figure out how you're going to do that. But I know for myself, one of my best tips is if I want to really focus, if I'm feeling like a little bit, I'm tired, or I'm banging my head with this project, or I'm having a hard time with something, I know that that's the moment when I have to disconnect from what I'm working on. And I have to sit in the vibration of what it is that I desire. I look at my community and there are so many things that I desire to do in a give back motion with my community. Now, there are some things that I've already been able to accomplish, right? Which makes me feel really good because I have been able to give back in some way, shape, or form, right? But then I have this really big project I really desire to do that I know I will create. And when I think about the impact that choice is going to make on others, it excites me so much. I know you have an impact that you're looking to create for this world as well. And the thing is if we don't have to figure out what that looks like exactly or how you have to do it, like my impact is for foster kids in my community. Okay. And it's like a passion project of mine that I'm working on energetically right now. Now, I know that when that project is ready to take off, I know I'll have all of the resources and everything that I need to create it. I don't have to sit back right this moment and figure it out and try to, make it happen or try to look for donors or any of that. You feel me? I'm sitting in the energy of what I desire to create, feeling the impact I'm going to make on the people that I create this for, and sitting in the knowing that it will be done. Breathe it through. One of the things that every single one of us came here to do is to make an impact in some way, shape, or form. And I know that it's really easy to get caught in the mundane, daily activities where it feels like, oh, I'm not doing the things I desire to do. I'm not making the impact on this world that I desire to make. I'm just going to pull this through for a moment. Another thing is stop focusing on your setbacks. Okay, your setbacks are temporary. Just think about this. Just think about who you used to be when you were in high school. Okay. Look at how many different people you have been since. How many changes you have had. How many I'll say lifetimes you have lived. Gosh, I look back at even who I was in high school and where I'm at now. I've had several different careers. I've been and done lots of different things, and I'm not done yet. And neither are you. We are all resetting life right now. So if you've been in bed for the last year, it's okay. Your life will move forward when you're ready. Don't judge yourself on what's going on right now. It's weird for everyone right now, okay? Your life is not exempt. If you've been living in this place where it feels like I've been in the twilight zone for the last 2 years, I think most of us have, okay? And the thing is the old Earth paradigms are shifting right now, right? The form and structure is being removed from the matrix reality. So it's really weird because it's like we're looking at everything and it's like, oh, it looks the same. But energetically, everything feels different. Isn't it crazy? Isn't it crazy how different life feels right now? We're in this like weird space of difference, but at the same time, it's like everything looks the same. And although it doesn't feel the same, and nothing is really like um, appearing, I'll say the same, but yet it's still the same. Yeah, everything, all of that is. And all of that, 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 everything, all of that is, can we just choose to remove all of that from all of the universes? And can we just choose that now? And vaporize, 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 vaporize. Let's just vortex this through for a moment here. So it's 420, right? And doing things to relax your body, to create space, to spark imagination and processing, right? Gosh, there are so many things available to us now to help us process through information that were never widely available to us before. I'm in the United States of America, where marijuana is legal in lots of states. Michigan is one. And it is the craziest thing in the whole world to be able to go into a dispensary and to be able to have all of these products that you can just never even imagine available to you, to assist you in multiple different levels of ascension. Now, personally, I used to be, and I will say this, I wasn't planning on talking about this today, but I used to be hardcore. I grew up in a town where I think most of us were hardcore smokers, and I smoked for many, 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 many years. I don't anymore. I don't personally really like it anymore. I think it's super cool that we have all of these different things available to us. I do definitely enjoy a good product that isn't smoking, like an edible of some sort, from time to time. But I will say that, you know, giving yourself the space, I feel like, especially marijuana in particular, is it does help with processing issues. It does help if you're struggling with something to be able to, I guess I should say it does help me. I am not a doctor and I'm not insinuating that you do this. I'm just saying that, you know, sometimes we need to look at things a little bit differently. Sometimes that relaxes us enough, especially if you're really wound tight with something, to be able to let go enough to be able to process through something that maybe you're ping-ponging in particular. You know, one of the things about being in a positive mindset, keeping your vibration high, is to stay out of the worries and the overwhelms and the upsets, right? To stop over processing information. So again, really looking at doing things for yourself daily to keep you inspired. Making sure that you're acknowledging your successes every single day. Even if it's just, hey, today I got out of bed and I took a shower and I sat on the couch instead of laying in my bed all day. Okay. Or if it is, I went to work and I didn't, didn't yell at anybody. I didn't poke anybody's eyeballs out, whatever it is, right? Acknowledge your success. So, in order to stay in that positive mindset, to keep that vibration high, get in the bigger picture. What is the bigger picture? What is your big goal? What kind of impact are you making on this planet? What did you come here to do? Did you want to help children? Did you want to help elderly? Did you want to help moms? What is it that is your passion project? Now, I'm going to go back to like, I teach empaths, right? That's my job. But then my passion project is really helping my community, right? I give back to my community in a lot of different ways. I have a lot of different things that I have chosen to do on a monthly basis, even where I feel like, okay, I might not be, doing the huge impact that I want to do, but doing small things like there's monthly I go and I buy tampons and pads, and then I donate them to the women's shelter, right? Because although, again, that might not be the big impact that I'm really looking to make in my community, it's contributing in a different way, right? Most of us have a big thing that we would desire to do. Start taking small steps to creating that goal for yourself right now, okay? Sit in your desires. Spend time every single day in the energy that you desire to create and hold that space so it can actualize. Don't be hard on yourself. Remember, setbacks are only temporary and they happen to all of us. It's what we do next that helps us be successful. Also, remember that we're all resetting in life right now, okay? So don't judge where you're at. Don't make yourself bad and wrong. If you are in a brand new energy space and consciousness and you can't be who you used to be, that's okay. You don't have to be. We're moving forward. You're creating who you desire to be right now. Acknowledge your success right now and look at what is the bigger picture. If you're an avid listener of the show, I know you're just like me and you are a giver, right? You desire to make an impact on this world in some way, shape, or form. You desire to help people create life better and easier in some way. Start focusing on that. Don't talk to a whole bunch of people about it. You don't need to share your vision, but you can sit in the energy of what it would feel like when you can do what you desire to do. You can start asking questions about the little things, right? Like, just like I was sharing one of the little things that I do, right? I have all these little things that I do. I'm also a firm believer, if I see anybody on Facebook who's asking for help, I want to jump in there. I want to help them, right? If I see somebody on the street corner that's asking for help, right, I'm going to help them, because if I'm going to tell the universe that I want to help people and then I'm not willing to help somebody who asks me for help, yeah, breathe that through. So I desire to help people. And if that means I'm helping a man on the street corner who's needs some money for gas or for food or whatever it is, I'm going to do it. Because I'm not going to say I'm here to help people, and then when someone asks me for help, be judgmental about the type of help I'm willing to offer them. And I don't know if judgmental is the right word, but you feel me, right? The new earth is being created. We don't need to live in the lack paradigms anymore. We need to understand that wealth is going to begin within each one of us. And if you start choosing the way that you want to give back to the world, the resources will be there for you to create it. The new earth is looking for those of us who are willing to do the dance to help those around us, especially in our communities. And this doesn't mean that, I'm saying to you, go empty your pockets and give all your money away. And I'm not saying that in any way, shape, or form. I'm saying look at what type of impact you would like to make and start choosing to make it. A lot of us in this high vibration understand that there's a gift and a receipt to the universe. And I know it's really easy to get wound up in like the current moment and what's going on and, the busyness of the day to day. But you know as well as I know that you came here to create something. Breathe it through. What is it that you desire? What lights you up with joy? What makes your whole body sing with lightness? Let's pull that in and sit in that energy for a moment. The new earth is calling us and telling us that the creations are going to be ready soon. The clearer you are about staying in that energy of excitement. The thing is um, what you came here to do or be, or what's going to keep your vibration high, I should say, is going to be what lights you up, what's fun for you, what's easy for you, what you can do with. Yeah, I'm just going to pull this through. The energy that you have available and the capacities of you. It's time. It's time to live the joy and ease of embodiment that we have always desired to have and to be. And let's just breathe that through for a moment. There's just a lot of energy moving here, so let's just kind of vortex this through here for a moment. So staying in that positive mindset is really about allowing yourself to receive energies that are light and free and fun and ease. The impact that you came here to make on this planet is something that when you can keep it in your awareness, can keep you moving and keep your vibration high in the energies of desire. Let's just breathe that through for a moment. Awesome. And just receive. What can you receive right now? Yeah, just receive. To give you that more information with ease. So I'm not really sure today if I really spoke to staying in a positive mindset and keeping your vibration high, but the energy that really wanted to come through today was that energy of staying focused on what it is that you really truly desire, instead of being stuck in like the hard and heavy of the reflection of what you're seeing today. It's like we're moving through, it's almost like we're moving through like a birth canal area right now, where it's like, it's kind of weird and everything's moving kind of slow, but at the same time everything's really fast. And the present moment is the only moment that you have available to you. As time and space is shifting and changing, we're feeling it in every single area, right? You can't get as much done as you used to get done in a day. Time and space is just not the same. Multitasking, no way. There's no more time and space for you to be multitasking. I don't know if you're perceiving that already, but you can't be doing two things at once. You have to be present with what's going on right now, which is another thing that's really important in maintaining a positive mindset, is staying present with the energies that you're in and questioning, right? And not internalizing energies that are not yours. If you didn't listen to last week's show on internalization, listen to it, because the thing is as soon as you start internalizing information that isn't yours, you feel all heavy, you feel all hard, you feel all gross, you feel all right? You got to stay out of that internalizing other people's information. And again, today's 420. Today is a beautiful, magical, wonderful day with possibilities all around you. And the earth is asking you, what is it that you came here to be and create? Put your focus on me. Put your focus on your creation so you can start manifesting with ease. As we continue to move forward here, manifestations are going to be easier and easier, especially as the system continues to fall and the space in between continues to be released. The ask and receive is getting stronger, right? And things are manifesting faster than ever before. So that's another reason why we have to get really present, because you have to understand that once you ask for something, the energy is immediately starting to come, right? Because we don't have all that form and structure in between anymore. So we're manifesting a lot faster than ever before. So again, keeping your goals in mind, what is it that you desire? Sit in your desires, spend time each day in the energy that you desire to create, and hold that space so it can actualize. It's time, you guys. It's time to stay on the flow and ease of who you be, keeping your vibration high, knowing that you can be and do anything that you desire to be and do. And the past is not a reference point to what you can choose in the future. It's time to let the past go, release yourself from all those paradigms of wrongness, and jump into the energy of creation. And breathe. So thank you for listening to me today. There's a lot of energy moving. Give yourself time and space. Really looking at the new earth energies and what it is that you came here to create. Focus forward on that. Don't spend time and space in these other energies that don't feel yummy. Thank you for listening to me today, and I will talk to you next week. Have a great rest of your day.
You have been listening to Expand Your Reality with your host, Jamie Bates. Thank you for listening.